This is the Kate Daly Show.
I see my red-haired mascot tear shed queen be my squeeze. The sage spells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood squirt, stuff, shading me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds and hell will be in good company.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Kate Daly Show, and make sure that you get over to activatefiq.com, and you'll love them. Great supplements. And they have the whole C. They have bone broth supplement. They have all kinds of stuff to make you actually healthier. So these things will actually absorb into your body. That's why I tell you about it. People ask me where I get mine because they know I get sent, all kinds of stuff from all kinds of companies. But let me just tell you, I've run the gamut on supplements, and activatefiq.com, one of the very best out there. Put in the code Kate, you'll get some extra savings on the promo code. activatefiq.com. Go peruse it and look. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the saying, don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
Yes.
Do you know where that came from?
I don't.
Okay, it came from originally, horses' teeth are regarded as an excellent guide to the age and quality of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So in the old days, if someone gave you a gift of a horse, it would be considered ungrateful and rude to check the horse's teeth to see the quality of the gift.
Ah, okay.
The point is, when the government gives us a gift, we best look the gift horse in the mouth.
You bet.
Yeah,
you best check the teeth.
You best do it.
I will definitely look at the teeth.
Yeah.
Boy, the picking of winners and losers, that is what government does the best. And that's what it's turned into. How did this happen? How do you think we got to a point where most Americans feel like that it's government's job not to protect our rights, but to give things away with tax money and call them free? When did we get to a point? Have you ever made any headway with somebody that really felt like that was government's job? Because listening to the Kennedy family, it was shocking to hear them talk about the fact that, well, of course, government's supposed to do that. Only government. Government's the only answer. They have to do it all. They've got to give to the poor. They have to help people. No, we help each other. That's what grows our character as a nation.
Yeah, I think people who believe that way have 2 issues.
Okay.
Number 1, they're mostly lazy people. And number 2, they think that theft is a legitimate way to help people.
Yeah, because the government's doing it.
Yeah, it's okay. The government can steal from you to help other people. The idea of charity is gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. And yet, who gets criticized for charitable things they do? The church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your church, my church, the Baptist church.
You're right.
Anything they do charitably is frowned upon.
Mm-hmm.
It's far better to let the government steal your money and let them dole it out.
Yes. Yeah. For so long, it was always the churches and your neighbors that helped.
Yes.
And so has anyone been able to make any headway? Tulsi endorsed Trump today. And what's funny about that, we had her on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And she really, I have to give her credit where credit's due. This was a raging liberal, so much so that they put her in as, head of the DNC. She was a raging liberal, and she finally realized that it's all weird smoke and mirrors and bizarre behavior and the crazy about government's role in your life. And she still has the bend toward government has to help the poor people always and only. Okay, that's my criticism. And only, the government. So she still has that. But don't you always wonder what flips people? When do they finally see the light? When do they finally get it that their ideology might be something that's a little off? How do you flip somebody? Have you ever seen somebody flip?
Very seldom. I mean,
how do we influence to do that?
You can't. I don't think you can influence. All you can do is try to educate, and I think lessons in logic are the best way, because it's logic that allows you to figure this out. It could, because logic either makes sense, something either makes sense, logical sense, or it doesn't. And if you understand how logic works, then you can see, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're saying they're going to help people, but the math doesn't work.
The math doesn't work. No, I'm with you. I remember Chris Ann Hall said it was when she started working and she realized how much they were taking in taxes, and that kept going up.
Well, maybe
that could be.
No, I saw a flip like that. Judy's brother, my wife's brother, when he first graduated from Berkeley, he was a little liberal.
Oh no, I just got like a vision in my eyes. But go ahead.
And he got his first. I'll never forget the day he came home with his first paycheck, and it was like, what is this?
Right. Yeah.
What is Social Security tax? What is this tax? What is that? He was flabbergasted, and he became conservative after that very quickly.
Interesting. Interesting that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wonder, what is going to be the catalyst? I do know I have a friend whose daughter used to be a raging lib. I mean, the idiot kind. I mean, where they say things and you it's like a Kamala, you just want to Hormala, you just want to cower. And she married. She ended up with somebody, dating somebody, and married somebody very conservative. And over the course of a couple of years, all of a sudden, she started realizing, wait a second, he's right about that and about that and about that. And hey, so I do know we can influence people. I do know that there is that ability. How do we do it effectively? Because people are under such delusions now. How do you pull them out of the delusion to talk some sense into them without straining the relationship beyond reproach? Like, as far as just never being able to talk to them again, how far can you go in getting somebody to see the light?
But that doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Like, look at James Carville, the screwball. He was married to Mary Matlin, who was a big Republican Party apparatchik.
Right.
And it never changed him.
Okay. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
Hey, Kate and Melty, hope you guys are doing well.
Good.
Ian, appreciate your conversation here. And as I've kind of studied things over the last 30 years, I've come up with kind of two main.
Okay, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Talk fast.
I can do it.
Okay.
One, charity is an act of individual choice, not collective force. Two, government should not be forcing me to pay for anything that gives money to people to live on, unless, of course, you're a government employee. And if I had to describe the way government's become in the last number of decades, I would have to use one word, and that's grifters.
Yes, you're right. It is. They're grifters. Yes, 100%. Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you.
Thanks. Have
really,
a good one.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I really appreciate you. Thank you. That was great. And that is so true. It's grifting. When you look at who's in office and who's been there forever, all the dinosaurs, they've been there forever. And they haven't held jobs. A lot of them have not held jobs outside of getting our tax dollars paid to them. So true. And by the way, there's over 40 million now out of our population, 40 million government paid jobs to run the government all the way down to local. 40 million spots. Yeah. Be right back. Kate Daly Show.
Attention business professionals and entrepreneurs. It's time to mark your calendars for the biggest event of the year. Join us at Rise Accelerate, presented by Black Desert Resort, Southern Utah's premier business summit on Thursday, September 5th at the Dixie Convention Center.
Get ready for a date packed with